Yes, it's ladies' night, and they're feeling right. Yes, it's ladies' night, and sushi and a sushi night. A horrible attempt at me making a catchy intro to today's live post. It is, well, the gals are going for sushi on today's live post. I'll just cut right to it. Alana and Aurora have been gifted some unique enrichment. The caretakers are always up to no good in the best way possible and coming up with fun and unique enrichment items. Alana and Aurora, well, they had some Big Cat sushi rolls made for them.
Except that Aurora here slowed the game. I kind of feel bad.
Well, and we have Alana. She still has a couple right on top of the Tipsy Titan here. You can see those sushi rolls. Small but grand. Looks like here she comes, Olivia. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. You're tuned in live here to the Wildcat Sanctuary. Live indeed. We are hanging out with two of our rescued residents. This is Alana and Aurora. As a matter of fact, rescued from the infamous Tiger King Park. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Netflix documentary Tiger King. Well, here she is. Quite a different life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Much more compassionate. One full of the type of care a wildcat like Alana and Aurora deserve. And boy, oh boy, we are just so happy that they get to live a life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary under your care, love, and support. So happy Friday, everyone. Come on, come all. Hey, Sherry. Glad to have you with us. Marilyn Grant. Hey, Marilyn. Judson's already got some cold fingers. Carrie Miller, happy Friday to you. Awesome sushi rolls. Sushi. Lisa Wallstrom, good morning to ya. Howdy, Lisa. Belinda Dissinger saying hi, Judson, Olivia, and keyboard dancer, and everyone else. And today, indeed, we have a keyboard dancer, Cao Yang and Victoria. Ooh, let me just wiggle my arm around to get some blood flowing to my fingies. No, it's I have these fingerless gloves on, and it'll be fine. But we do have keyboard dancers today, so thanks for sending your best to Cao Yang and Victoria. Let's see, more people filing in here, about 46 people. Faith Warner saying hi, Judson and Olivia, and Snow Angel Lioness bookends. Get a lion song here. Quite the lion cheer from Mr. Gino over there. Typical member of our lion choir. Gino is usually starting up the carols. I think Leo's another. Yeah, are you looking at me waving my arm around? I think Leo's another one of the kind of leader of mini carol sessions. And then I think we've kind of made the distinction. But Mansa, man, oh man, Mansa loves singing. Christine's here. Brenda Watchell checking in from Ohio. Hey, Brenda. Glad to have you with us. Happy Friday. Hoping everyone has some fun plans for the weekend, wherever you are watching this live post. Winter has really kind of tightened its grip on northern Minnesota lately. In terms of the cold weather, maybe not in terms of snow precipitation, but Olivia, this weekend it's going to be warming up. Thinking it'll be about 40 degrees warmer, about on average than it's been in the last week or so.
Oh, and I am looking forward to it.
Yes. You're, you've been in Minnesota here, Olivia, originally a Southerner,
Yes.
coming from Asheville, North Carolina, but I think, the Minnesota blood is still kind of seeping its way through you here.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it, but I won't complain about any warmer weather. We still have 2 sushi rolls, Judson. I'm waiting to see who wins those rolls atop the Tipsy Tom.
I'm laughing at Daria's comment. Gino, kind of apparently the air traffic controller here in Pride Prairie, giving that lion carol. Someone didn't get clearance to land there. And I did want to kind of mention too I was mentioning lion carols for a reason, not only because Gino was singing there. But Alana and Aurora, they're not big carolers. I have seen them carol before. I think you guys can even say that as you've watched live posts and videos here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, that you yourselves might not have seen them roar. It's been very kind of few and far in between. And, Olivia, I can't really chalk that up to much. I have some kind of suspicions. One of the things, knowing that many of the rescues coming from that Tiger King Park were a product of inbreeding. I know that when we look at Aurora and Alana, we see that through kind of the shape of their head. We often talk about the diamond shape of their head. We talk about how these two have crossed eyes. And so unfortunately, we see kind of, some of the little lion stalk here and a lion sprint. That we see some of those unfortunate indications that these of inbreeding from these cats in their former lives. And perhaps part of me wonders is all kind of the software inside there, would it be the same as maybe a lion that was more healthfully bred, so to speak?
That's kind of what I've always chalked it up to as well, Judson. Just that these girls, for one reason or another, are not too inclined to be very talkative. I have seen them roar maybe once or twice, but that's kind of been my assumption as well.
This is a good moment, Olivia, to get to kind of scale for some of the spaces that you afford our rescues to live in. Let me zoom out here.
Well, and I think seeing them run after each other full speed,
just
seeing how far they still have to go.
And another lion carol happening in the background. Looks like Aurora really kind of circling the far perimeter of the fence. Her sister Alana over here. And Sophie joining in too.
That's a great example, Judson. Sophie chiming in there has nothing. I think sometimes a misconception with lions is that, the males are more talkative than the females. No, it's not really the case. I'd say that it's pretty split, 50-50. So Aurora and Alana, I would just say they, for some reason, are not inclined to be so talkative.
Yeah, and I mean, I just think, another example, too. We've heard two lion carols from the group behind us and nothing from these two sisters.
Exactly.
And typically, many of our other lion rescues would kind of join in the songs here. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. You're tuned in live to the Wildcat Sanctuary. That is Miss Alana here of Aurora and Alana, two rescued lionesses who've been calling the Wildcat Sanctuary home, well, since May of 2021, since they're rescued from the Tiger King Park. It's amazing to think about, kind of like we were talking about earlier, the type of life that these cats used to have, and like so many rescues here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, the new life that they now have, the new compassionate life, that is.
A life filled with playtime and sushi.
Playtime and sushi, that's right, because these girls just had their meal for the day. That's another reason a lot of the lions are singing. They said, we have full bellies, we just had some enrichment placed, our habitat's cleaned.
I should clarify that the sushi was not their meal. The sushi was simply maybe an after meal snack. They had a full line. So.
Exactly, just some fun enrichment for these girls to enjoy and get them up and active. Sing it, Mama and Son, says Daria. I might have a lion stalk happening here. Kathy Ryan, they heard you talking about roaring lions. I think they're.
Oh, and Taras.
I think Taras is hearing that we haven't mentioned that he is a lion caroler now, so that's him in the background. Olivia's gonna walk over. Daniel A saying we are warmed up today. Wherever you're watching from, looks like it's 50 degrees. Glad to hear, Daniel. Carol Hendricks, what a beautiful day for lion songs. Love that sound. How can you not? That is always going to be, kind of one of the first Wildcat Sanctuary moments that's ingrained into my memory is stepping out of my car as an intern and voila, lion songs kind of greeting me as I walked up to the Welcome Center. Daniel A. checking in from the Florida West Coast, so the Panhandle, you got snow. You did. Yowzer. It's a crazy time we live in, but I love your videos. Glad to have you, Daniel. And with that weather, crazy indeed. I'm originally from Florida, so it is bizarre to see that Florida coastline covered in snow. Elaine, that's right. Those cats were fast. As you know, Alana and Aurora were kind of zooming around, kind of playing tag with each other. I am always amazed by truly the kind of, just how fast our cats can kick it into gear, so to speak, Olivia. I mean, Alana and Aurora are still very much young cats. And certainly some of our more active cats, I think I can go and show a little learning moment that we had with Alana and Aurora, is they love playing. They love playing so much, and they're also such shrewd and smart cats that they learned that here in the winter months, they can really get their balls and toys rocketing quickly. And so if you were to look down at that far corner of the habitat and right here, we have had to place some extra cattle panel because Alana and Aurora, well, they can pretty much get some of these toys moving. And these toys, as we've kind of pointed out, these heavy duty big cat toys, some of them weigh up to 40 pounds or more. So they get one of those big 40-pound balls moving, and, like I said, they kind of taught us a lesson, and so we've done a little extra reinforcing in the corners of their yards where these girls really get the party started.
Yeah, I think some other big cats maybe get credit for speed, like cheetahs or tigers for strength, but I think lions, they have the combo of the two. They can reach high speeds. They're very strong. And I was laughing when you showed that cattle panel, Judson, because it's already so warm.
It is. And,
so warm.
And certainly something that our crew is kind of monitoring and replacing and reinforcing as needed. But yeah, it just goes to show the speed that they're getting these toys moving at, the power that they have behind them. And yeah, these kiddos are smart. They know, that's kind of fun. It makes a big loud noise at the end of it. The ball kind of ricochets. That's fun for them. It's ultimately your domestic cat at home having fun with a new toy. These big cats do it on their own scale too. So let's see. It looks like Aurora's kind of in front of us here. Alana taking a little bit more of a passive approach. I mentioned that the weather here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, I can't see you, pretty girl. The weather here at the Wildcat Sanctuary is kind of coming around. We've been hovering in the single digits, around 0 and the negatives even. Well, this weekend and I think into next week, Olivia, things are getting a little bit more comfortable for everyone. But as always, and as we've been kind of highlighting, is, that certainly these cold weather spells are nothing the Wildcat Sanctuary isn't prepared for.
No, and I mean, it is pretty chilly right now, Judson, and even looking at Aurora and Alana, who are typically, people are like, oh, a warm weather species. Well, Aurora here is just laying down in the snow. So their coats are definitely adapted for it. They have access to those temperature controlled indoor bedrooms, but it's nice to see the girls comfortable out in what are chilly temperatures for you and me.
Krista Christensen, have they ever tried to climb up the fence? Asking about Alana and Aurora. No, we have not seen that with these gals, and certainly something that we would be observing if that was a behavior of theirs. Another thing that we're always, wanting to be proactive as opposed to reactive. So certainly when we're assessing new cats for yards, sometimes tree removal is a part of that assessment. Ooh. Kind of hidden by their tipsy titan there, but sometimes tree removal is part of that assessment, and again, that's to prevent climbing. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Look at that, about 120 people watching us today. Hello, come one, come all. Happy Friday. You are tuned in to the Wildcat Sanctuary 2 of our rescued residents, Alana and Aurora. Lionesses rescued from the infamous Tiger King Park and now living wild at heart here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Well, they're having a hoot. One's down low, the other's up high. And we're just having a pleasure visiting with you, our awesome supporters, and getting to share all that you make possible here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Whoa! Nice job, Miss Aurora. That was a great leap. Maybe she heard me talking about her ball playing prowess, and I believe we might be seeing some of that momentarily. Yeah, you look so pretty, pretty girl.
She also noticed those last two sushi rolls. I don't know if you caught that, Judson. She kind of looked up and eyed them up.
That's right.
So I'm curious.
Their toys are organized over here, but, you know, also organized with some enrichment on top. I think she might have seen it. Off she goes. I think we might be witnessing some of their ball playing here, so I'm going to be excited for this. We're going to see just how fast they can get that son of a buck going. And they love the noise it makes on the fence. Yep. Let's see if I can get in a little better place.
Yeah, she's in a little toilet too.
Always nice to see, too, kind of the duality of the two sisters. One of them way up on their platform there. Looks like Aurora and Alana down low here playing with her ball here. And great to see that these two have a dynamic. They're still very much sisters, and these girls attach themselves to one another's hip, but knowing that they can still operate on different wavelengths, which is nice to see. Olivia, I think it's also worth pointing out, we might have saw Gino and Sophie kind of hanging out in their yard earlier, and they've actually kind of gone inside and are getting cozy in their indoor bedroom.
Exactly. Just a few moments later, making a decision, hey, I want to get a little bit warmer, and going inside. So do you like to see that?
Yeah, exactly. I think that Gino and Sophie, certainly fair weather cats. They like, enjoying, weather in some of the nicer times, and knowing that they get to go right back in their indoor bedroom. Just marvelous. Look at that. We still have about 120 people watching us here. I think everyone is just enjoying watching two rescued lions living their best life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and rightfully so. And hey, maybe you're new to the Wildcat Sanctuary, maybe you're watching and you're saying, what's going on here? How do I get involved? Who are these cats? So on and so forth. Olivia, what would you say to somebody like that who's curious about the rescues here at the Wildcat Sanctuary? What's happening here? And who are all these people watching, and why do they care so much about what's happening here?
Welcome. We are the Wildcat Sanctuary. We are a rescue and sanctuary for 140 plus rescued wildcat residents. Our cats come from all sorts of different backgrounds. Aurora and Alana here, two rescued lions, come from Tiger King Park. Just one of the many examples of where our rescued felines are coming from. And as a sanctuary, we provide them the wild at heart life they deserve and the care that they need. So it's really a privilege for us to be able to provide that for them, but it's only made possible by you. As a nonprofit, we completely rely on your support. So all the people on this live, even you just being here, helps our mission very much so. But also through donations, sharing lives like this, there's lots of ways to help, and even just kind of educating yourself on what we're doing here in the captive wildlife crisis and all that our organization is a part of. So thank you for being here. And I would say that social media is also the best place to find us because we are close to the public.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think moments like this where we get to share the sanctuary with you in real time is certainly tremendous. And, knowing that, hey, that's right, we're active on social media, Olivia. The social media world never sleeps. So, maybe these live posts a few times a week during the week, but you can find the cats any time of day, anywhere you are. Maria Stahl saying hi, everyone. Well, hi, Maria. Glad to have you with us. You're having a blast hanging out with Alana and Aurora. I hope everyone's been enjoying themselves this afternoon. I appreciate Olivia kind of breaking down who we are and what we do. Nice to see our viewership up a little bit, Miss Aurora. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wearing my boots. I look so curious. I know. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Miss Curious. Making sure I'm not missing any more comments. Jeannie Curry checking in late. No problem, Jeannie.
You still made it.
And I think this sister here is, if she keeps paying attention to us, I think her sister is going to come up and stalk her.
Aurora is making moves.
Yeah, I think that ball needs some knocking around, she believes. Yeah, I saw that, Miss Aurora. Kathy Barton exclaiming that perhaps she's Aurora and Alana's long-lost sister. Just love the sound of that ball knocking up against their habitat wall. It's just the funniest thing. And I think I'm kind of like, I might be Babe Ruth calling my shot here, Olivia, but I think we're about to see brace for impact. Okay, that was nice and ginger. I appreciate that.
That was the perfect, human-friendly demonstration, live post-friendly. Would have been a loud noise. She's picking up speed, though. Oh, my goodness.
The ricochet, the bing bang boom. It's just so fun. It's just so fun, apparently.
I love the racetrack that they've formed here, Judson.
Yep, kind of going around the perimeter of her yard.
Here she comes back this way.
Oh, what a blast. This has really been a tremendous live, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves. And, that's another wonderful thing that you can do to the cats. Olivia's talking about how essential your support is to the Sanctuary and Cats as a nonprofit. But talking about us in the age of social media, sharing, liking, commenting, that always is going to help elevate us out into that social media world and get more people's eyes on the cats and what's happening here. And certainly that's my favorite part. It is free to do and oh so appreciated.
She's taking a breather, it looks like.
I was going to say. And I hear either Gino or the Ukraine Pride having a blast in their indoor bedrooms. I think it sounded like it was coming from Gino's room. We got one sister doing some stalking over here. They're at a little bit of a hard distance for me, Olivia. They kind of keep exchanging places.
They're in a goofy mood.
How about all these lion antics, everyone? Yeah, I think we're about to see some here. Yep. One lion doesn't realize that another lion is watching them. And I believe, Olivia, I think, was it Aurora with the ball and Alana who's doing the little stalk here? I think this has been a great illustration of just how sister-like these two are. Very kind of mischievous with one another. I think we'll let this lion stalk unfold here, and then maybe have one kind of final goodbye with the gals here. But this really has been a blast watching Alana and Aurora enjoy themselves here. Might be a little bit of a standoff. Oh, well, maybe not as electric as I thought it was going to be. Oh, but fun nonetheless. What do you see? Is there a bird flying around? Is that Sophie and Gino? Gino's even. What did they feed the cats today, Olivia? Everybody got their Wheaties. Gino's kind of just scooting around here. I can tell that it's just that much warmer today, and so I think many of the cats can tell too. But hey, maybe they are kind of slowing down here. They're doing their own thing. But it's been a marvelous live hanging out with Alana and Aurora today. I think it really was a great kind of show of, how one lives, how some of our rescues' lives can start for these two, again, as we've mentioned, being rescued from the infamous Tiger King Park in May of 2021 to... the so many moments that we got to see on this live post of these lions, acting and living without a care in the world, and we wouldn't have it any other way. And that's thanks to your support. Pretty balancing act. Gino says, I'm doing some rolling on my platform.
But he did a couple spins and then flopped over. It's pretty funny.
Oh, Gino. And I can tell my thumbs aren't working because I'm having trouble zooming here. But here's Miss Aurora. Hi, pretty girl. And then I see your sister Alana across the way. And I think this is a great goodbye to the folks who just had an absolute blast hanging out with you two goofballs. It has, yeah. And a big thanks to the caretakers too, getting their yard clean as they always do, and rearranging enrichment and kind of helping us, the media team, out and making a fun little bunch over here for us. So, hey, if you tune in partway through this post, I know I say this a lot, but this is one you are really going to want to watch for yourself in full. A lot of Well, a lot of active lions, not just lion songs, but particularly Alana and Aurora zipping and zagging around their habitat. It's pretty fun to see.
And I'm sure, we were talking on our social media. Follow us on social media because I'm sure some of these moments will probably be posted in our reel later as well.
That's correct. Yeah, Olivia had the phone out and was doing some filming too. So, and always fun again to show you, fun and oh so fulfilling to show you the type of lives and moments you provide our rescues, and we're just so thankful for that. So Olivia, today is Friday. I hope everyone has a great and safe weekend. Hopefully a little bit warmer for many. I know it has just been cold and hot weather-wise across the U.S. But nonetheless, oh, look at that, Olivia.
Well, isn't that the perfect...
There go the two final pieces of Big Cat sushi.
Alana, she ate every piece of sushi.
Well,
Aurora didn't get any.
She says, well, good thing I had my meal, and these little extra treats are just cherry on top of the
Aurora's
sundae.
Missing anything. She doesn't even know what she's missing out on. And she'll get more treats in the future, but...
Well, in a final detective-like moment from Alana and Aurora, finding the final pieces of Big Cat enrichment. Thank you all for tuning in to today's live post, and have a great weekend. We'll see you back here at the Wildcat Sanctuary on Monday.
Bye, everyone.